up, guys? So we're back streaming again. So that's right. I started streaming again because I haven't streamed in a while. So I hope you enjoy episode 14 because I haven't streamed in a long time since I played Mario Maker. And so anyway, so welcome to episode 14. Hope you enjoyed 13 where I got to talk with Sam. No, not real. I had to use Speakonia for that. So, anyway. So. That's right. So, as you know, and my other computer at home, at my mom and dad's house, I installed the Windows 10 Creators Update, which, the fall version. And if you didn't know, Microsoft came out with the one last week. Well, no, last week, yeah, that's right. Last Tuesday. So, although I need to install it on this computer because I'm at my grandma and grandpa's house and I haven't installed the update on this computer yet, but I will hopefully install it. Now, you can also read a little bit more about it on the website on Microsoft. I'm going to try not to move so much so you don't get dizzy while I'm trying to show off stuff. Anyway, but you can find out more info about that on the Microsoft's website if you want. They also brought in mixed reality headsets. So you can have different images of different worlds, and the digital world and the reality world, like because Microsoft developed the mixed reality headsets, if you've been hearing about them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. By the way, Microsoft has a channel called Windows on YouTube, which I am subscribed to. And every week they do a little thing called This Week on Windows. So, that's what's going on, so. And I watched that 30-minute video that they posted about. They talked a little bit about the update and such. So, now, also, let's talk a little bit about the update itself. So, I installed it on Saturday last week at my regular house, my main house, I should say. And so I installed that at this house. Not this house yet. What am I saying? I installed it at my main house. And I installed it and it set up. The Windows activated and everything. So I went outside to hang out while it was installing because I didn't want to sit and wait. So, and it was nice that day. And so I installed the thing. And yeah, pretty cool. So it's basically it's another creator update. It's 1709 because we were in 1703, so we're at 1709. If you're wondering, they released it back on last Tuesday. So now it seems to be good so far, and it works fine on the computer. Yeah, so it works just fine, and so, and it is just fine with me. Also, update, if you've gone on my YouTube channel, you see I've changed my avatar, my profile picture. That's because it's Halloween. See, Grandma went to Oakland, or like nursery, and they got like a little pumpkin skeleton thing. And so she took a picture of it, so I thought I might add that to my profile picture while it's still October. And then probably change it back to whatever else then, later. So, I changed that last Tuesday. Hey, the day when the creators update was released. So, if you go on my channel, you'll see there's a change in my profile picture. The profile picture should be at the top of the channel. So yeah, that's one update. And also, one of the other things in the topic, I downloaded the Sappy 5 Tom voice. Now you all know the Sappy 4 version, which is the vocalizer expressive, but the Sappy 5 is from Real Speak or Scansoft. Now, the Sappy 5 was used for NOAA weather radio back then, but then they upgraded to Neo Speech Paul. So, they did that, and I got Scansoft Tom, and, it was pretty good, because it's, pretty interesting voice. And, I'll show you the example, because I, recorded me, writing something on Balaboka. Here was the example of Tom that I wrote.
Some of them can be mama jokes, instantly just gibberish or some other random something. I was on Speakonia to do all that. I also have that program on my other computer like I said, however I haven't registered the thing yet. I also need to download the voices of Sam, Mike and Mary in the RoboSoft voices as well. If you don't know how to register the program, hear how it's...
See how that sounds like the, from the weather radio? See, first I downloaded Balaboka. Well, I'm assuming you don't just need Balaboka, but it's another text-to-speech program. But then I downloaded Real Speak Tom Sappy 5. Now it's 22 kilohertz. It's a 22 kilohertz, and I made for some of you who don't know, for some of you who do know, or don't know, I made a video on Saturday explaining about him. I added him in my video. So, welcome aboard, Tom. How does it feel nice to be on the computer? That's right. I just have to download that on this computer, too. Because, I like to have them on both computers. So, yeah. So, you guys saw that, some of you. And, yeah, Tom is also on the EAS alerts, you know. Also, I like to watch EAS mocks, like when people make up alerts. And, it's funny, the scenario. So, that's what's good about it. Oh, wow, in public. Anyway, now let's get a little bit about that now. So, we got some other things to tell you. Although I never mentioned that I was going to talk about this in the description of the video. Well, I did say I was going to talk about more. But, since I said I'm just going to talk about more, I'm going to talk about, Microsoft Edge not being accessible with JAWS, which is a screen reader. And we're going to talk about how it works. So Microsoft Edge, as you know, is a web browser, and as JAWS is a screen reader, which I use. Now, you can, if you can't see it, if you can't see your screen on the computer, you can use it. So, if you disability. Now, if you can't see, you can use it. Now, ever since Edge started, they haven't worked with it, and during the Fall Creators Update, they're trying to fix it. If you ever listen to FS Cast, which I am subscribed to. So, yeah. Now, hopefully they'll get it. I mean, at least there are other programs that are compatible with the screen reader, like Mozilla, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and such and such. But, you know, kind of stink that the new browser never worked ever since it came out in mid-2015 to 2016. So, at least it works with NVDA, but not with much. Well, it does work with narrator too, but not much of anything else. It doesn't work, which, and it doesn't really work, you can't really navigate, you can't navigate it right, so it's just better if you just use that until they get it all fixed, so, and, now, so in almost, I'm about 125 videos at least, 126. You never thought I'd go this far. You see, about March 5th when I joined YouTube, back in March 5th, well, you guys all remember, because my first video was published, called Introduction to my channel. Now, I know I'm talking about more than what I said I was going to talk about in the description, but really, whatever. And now, so, I thought it was cool, because now I can just do stuff. Now, about the comments section. Now, I wasn't being rude to Mom or anything by talking about this in the stream, but now, well, we kind of thought this through, because, you know how people are, they don't, some people don't want people getting to be talking to. But the thing I don't understand is, now when comments are made, they're not going to be hidden, because they're going to be shown everywhere, so even you can see it. And now, the reason why I was thinking of disabling comments is because back then, Mom or no one would set me up on this channel. Because before I had the channel Bryce is Awesome, which was closed on the 3rd of January. Only 2 videos. Why? Because she was thinking the channel would be private. And I thought, well, you can disable the comments, but you never know. You know why? Because she doesn't learn these things like I learn things. Although there's only one bad thing about always hiding comments. The only bad thing about hiding comments is that no one can tell you how good or bad you did. Now, that's the only problem. Now, although sometimes I wish that if Mom would at least allow me to at least have people show or say, hey, this is good, and I think I said this in one of my other live streams back around August, late August before September started, which was the 26th, and if you want to know how I knew, because there's a description, obviously, and it shows you the date and the description and the thing. Now the reason why I haven't commented on any of my subscribers' my posts is just because she doesn't like it because I do that, because, she thinks that someone might say something bad or something, which is probably why I disable comments anyway. Now, for those of you who did comment on my videos before, back in May, June, and mid-June, and early on, thanks for the good stuff you say. And one of the channel name was Dubai Moon. Now, one of the things I was going to say is, I don't know how he has like 72 subscribers at least, and he only has one video called Doobie, or whatever the heck that thing's called. I mean, I don't see, some people some people have a YouTube channel, and they subscribe to them even though they don't have any content. Now, is that ridiculous, or what? Now, I would subscribe to someone if they had a lot of more content. Now, the Dubai Moon channel, that user was the one who commented on the video, another short helium balloon release video, uploaded in June of 2016. 17, obviously. Now, the reason why I would much more like to enable the comments is because it is good to interact with users who you subscribe to. And also, I am subscribed to some users who I know. And of course there are some you don't know. But there are some who I like. Awesome 26, Elevator Crazy, aka Cynthia, who is at school with us, who actually graduated into the STEP program. And she's likes elevators, and she names her elevator Steve Vince. That's right, she likes to name her things, which I think is quite funny. Although I think that's a good idea. And she also is a book player. She likes to name him Kevin. And she posted a video called Entertainment with Kevin. Now, what she did was she was trying to act like the book player and try to be an actor like a movie and pretend that the book player was talking to her. And that was funny. Now, back on topic. One of the videos that I commented on when I was allowed to comment on a video, because Mom didn't care at the time, obviously, because she didn't see any replies, even though there were replies around March and April, but she didn't really look at it too much, is she posted a video called Would You Rather. Now, she talked with James, a user called Bunty Hunter D. He changed his name, and I was commenting back in middle of May, and I figured since it's a Would You Rather video that I would ask Would You Rather questions. And she asked me some Would You Rather questions online too. And if you want to look at that, just go on her channel and look at the funny stuff we said. One thing I said, would you want to listen to Neo Speech Paul? If you don't know Neo Speech, it's a company. And I said, would you want to listen to Paul say, here's what I said. I said, would you rather... Okay, this is what I said. I know what I said. I'm just making sure I know what all I said. So, I said, would you rather listen to Neo Speech Paul? Would you rather have Neo Speech Paul say this? Or play Minecraft in the dark, because she's a Minecraft player. And of course, she would play Minecraft. Huh. And then she asked me, would I rather stay in the elevator with Jared, a student, or listen to the book player all day? And I said be with Jared. Stuck in the elevator with Jared. And that was funny. And it was quite funny. Now, she turned 20 because she made a video on her birthday. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I mean, that's why I'd rather like to comment on videos like I used to, because, you know, I like to tell them how discuss things with others, and it's awesome. And but that's just my personal opinion on it. You could have another one. But that's just my opinion on doing that. Now, although I don't know why she didn't tell me that when I first had this account, which doesn't make sense. She just told me in the first half of June, which doesn't make sense. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, that's my my opinion on it. Now, if you're watching this, which I hope mom is, which is why I'm bringing all this stuff up, or dad. Now, but yeah, that's just what I think, because that's why I hope you can actually let me also do that again. And not only will that, but I think I might people will find out my channel, and then maybe I'll get more subscribers when they check me out, because they'll see the link on my channel, B-Rice, and they'll click on it, and they'll see all the cool stuff I do. Well, if they think it is. Exactly. And it's not like I removed my comments. No. Why would I remove them? And now, I don't remove them because I want to see I want Mom to see what I say, so that way she would know how good I was, which is why I didn't remove them when I made them. Now, also she gets emails, so I don't understand what's the big deal when she gets messages. That just shows, that's just tell you how the world is going on with me and everything. Tell how good or not good it is. Now, I could understand if everyone was not being nice, which, I'm easily offended much. Because there are some idiots who are offended and crybabies over everything. But if that was the case, then maybe that would be the case. But in that case, everything was good. I would comment on some GoAnimate users' channels back then in March and April. And I would do that and comment on their channel. One of the videos was called Save GoAnimate or something. And they had Ivy talking about, the Ivy voice talking about getting Comedy World and all the other stuff. So yeah, that's the story. So yeah, that's the story. Now, that's kind of cool, because then I would just do it. And then I would also comment on people's discussion tabs when I could. And that was also good, too. Now, if you don't know, channels have discussion tabs where you can just talk about anything or tell them how good they have been doing. Because many times right now I look at many people's discussion tabs and they'll be talking about things, or they'll say, hey, you make good stuff. I just mainly just browse around and see what folks have to always say. Or like something someone said. But yeah, that's what I would like to do in the future, is to do the same thing I used to do back then. And that's just what I wish
Record
to do.
setting button.
That's just
step
me.
0 24 0.
Like I said, Mom or Dad could have a different thought on that, but that's just me. There's nothing wrong with it. The reason why I think that I should be able to do it is because it's not like they can't see it. It's not like I'm not letting them see it at all. Because if that was the case, then they would not be able to see it. And that's not what I was doing. So that's my story. Now, once that is, I hope that I can do that some more. And I can have fun like that. And now, but that's what I would do. And not only that, but there was also another thing I would used to comment on back in March or April or May of this year of 2017. See, Sam the Vlogger, Sam DASAMDAVLOGGER, used a series where, well, he barely does it anymore, but he would do a series where people ask him questions about him, not personal info, but things about what he enjoys or what he's heard before, or just about stuff like that. Now, I would say that and say, have you heard this, or did you ever try this, or just... One of them was about making GarageBand. Like, I was asking if he ever made any GarageBand tracks. Since I still use GarageBand, actually. And, well, that's what I did. And one of the episodes, he said that, he used it in his school, but he didn't know what songs he made with it, though. And then another question I asked was, have you heard of Powtoon? Now, Powtoon has been very good. Now, they migrated off Flash into HTML5. So that means I can create a Powtoon with my phone. Without using a computer, which is nice, because if I didn't have a computer, if that was the case, then I wouldn't be able to create a Powtoon. Or just figure out how to do it. And that would not be cool, because then I'd have to wait to get a new computer. But at least I have two of them. Not two of them here, but two of them different places. So, but that's the good thing about that. But that's what I enjoyed about it, so. And also, since Tuesday is Halloween, it was a good day to change my... I know I said I changed my profile picture. Oh, that was the best thing on ever on live stream. Anyway, Tuesday's Halloween, so one day I dressed up as a bumblebee. Back, I think it was 2010. I was in elementary school. And in 2007, actually no, 2008, I dressed up as, I think, a turtle. In 2009 was when I dressed up as a, wait a minute. I don't know what all I dressed up as, but I did dress up as a few things. Like our school would go trick-or-treating when we were elementary. And we would go trick-or-treating. But anyway, that was elementary, but that's so that'll be nice. So, I hope to make more gaming live streams again, so that'll be even better. So, well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you continue to stay tuned to more episodes that might be streaming or edited in Splice in the future. And still, thanks for 16 subscribers, even though I had 17, but only for a few days. And that was Thunderbird's 305 Enterprises. That's who gave me 16 subscribers, but he closed his account, I'm assuming, because I don't have any more of that again. Because I heard he closed his account or something. Anyway, I'm hoping to see you guys next time, and this is Bryce signing off. And oh, sorry about that. Anyway, I hope to make a new episode 15 in a few weeks or a month, and we will be making a new episode 2 and it will be awesome. So I will like the episode. So, well, that's all, folks. See y'all later.